Decimals. So is this the first time we've done decimals or no?
Yes.
We have, okay. Let's just say I've got this 6.12. In decimals, what you have to remember is the farther away from the decimal point your numbers get to the right, the smaller they actually mean. This one here is what? Does anybody know the place value of that? Aaron, it is? Yeah, it's 1/10. If you write it out as a fraction, it's like that. If this one here is what? Zach? Nope. What place value is that to? It is in the hundredths place. Okay? This is the tenths place. This is the hundredths place. Okay? And the thing the book tries to drive home with you, see, decimals are only good to use if you're cutting something into tenths. Okay? In other words, if I went to Susie's, that's not Susie's, what pizza? Good pizza there. If I went to Rosati's and got a pizza, okay? Now generally Rosati's probably cuts their pizza into 8 pieces. Okay? If you ate one of them, and I asked you to tell me what the decimal equivalent of that one piece is, you probably can't tell me unless you look at your little pie pieces, because that would tell you. But it's not, because this is not cut into 10 pieces. This is not 1/10. Okay, it's actually 1/8 as a fraction, and it doesn't work out unless you cut it into 10 pieces. If you called up Rosati's and say, hey, because I want to use my decimals, why don't you cut that pizza into 10 equal pieces? Okay. If you cut it into 10, was that 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That might not have been 10. Hold on a second. Let me do a 10 teaser. Think I can do 10? And cut it in half, and each side has to have 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's cut into 10 equal pieces, and you have one of them, that is 1/10. Or if you had 3 of them, that is 3/10. And you can use a decimal, but it has to be cut into tenths because that's what decimals are. Now the beauty of that, and this is where the book goes with this, is we use something every day that is cut into tenths, hundreds, and thousands. And that is everybody's friend, money. Okay? If you think about having $5.15. Okay? If you have $5.15, well, what is this one right here? This is 1/10 of a dollar, which we call what? What is our money 1/10 of a dollar? It's a dime. And this one here, a 5 in the hundredths place, well, I guess you could say it's a nickel. Okay? But it's 5 1/100ths of a dollar. It takes 100 of these little guys right here. 100 pennies make a dollar. It takes 10 of these to make a dollar. 10 of these, 10 pennies make up, we'll give you, Zach, a dime. So our money system is already cut into nice little pieces that we can use decimals with, because decimals are tens, hundreds, thousands. Okay, but lots of things aren't. For example, time. Okay, is 5 minutes the same thing as 0.5? Is that 0.5 of an hour? Is 5 minutes half of an hour? No. Why? Because hours are not cut into tenths. What are hours cut into? How many minutes in an hour? How many equal pieces do we cut an hour into? Madison Siller? 60. Yes. 5 minutes is 5/60ths of an hour. And it's very hard to change 5/60ths into decimals because decimals only are in tenths and hundredths. Somebody, if they were thinking, should have said, let's make there be 100 minutes in an hour. Then you could have used the decimal, because then 5 minutes would have been 5/100ths of an hour, which as a decimal is 0.05, because we do have a hundredths place. But unless the thing is cut into nice easy tenths or hundredths, decimals will not work for you. Now there are ways to change them and convert them. You can look at your little fraction circles. Matter of fact, you have one. We talked about 1/8. Do you know what the decimal equivalent of 1/8 is? If you look at your little notes there. It gets to be a long, complicated one. What is the decimal for 1/8? Joseph, what is the decimal for 1/8?
0.125.
0.125, which is 1/10, 200ths, and 5,000ths. As you get farther away, it keeps getting smaller. So that's kind of the point they're trying to make. Let me see what questions they ask you here. Here's one. What is the place value of this 4? If you have $6.24, and they ask you for the place value of the 4. The 4 is in what place? Remember, we're cutting this in. This one actually cuts it in our dimes, just cuts it into our pennies, but you can't say a penny. A penny is worth what? Caleb?
1 cent.
Yeah, but what is a cent? You have to go what fraction of a dollar is that? Yeah. This is the tenths place, and this one we were talking about before is the hundredths place. And you must, children, put the THs on those. Because if you don't put the TH on that, that means the tens place, and that's over here, and that means a whole lot different than the tenths place. Same thing with hundredths. Okay, if you don't put the TH on it, you're in the hundredths place, and that's by far a lot bigger than a tenth is. Okay, got that? Notice there is no once place. There's no little thing between the decimal and the tens, just like there's a ones place, a tens place, and a hundredths place. Well, there is no once place. It starts at tenths. Sometimes people get confused with that, and goes to hundredths from there.